Hi, I'm Divan.
Hi, I'm Teresa, and this is the Spectrum Standard.
Well, today we've got a very exciting episode
A very special guest.
and a very special guest. So, one of our newest agents that joined us, top agent, might I say, from the, what do you call that area out there?
Winelands? Paul.
From the Paul Winelands area, Charlene Marx. Right, that's how you say it. It's not Marx, it's Marx. Depends if Afrikaans or English.
It was originally a Marx, Afrikaans husband, but yeah, I say Charlene Marx.
Okay. Charlene,
So would I.
well, yeah, you say a lot of things here, right?
Hi.
Charlene, welcome. We're very honored to have you at Spectrum.
Thank you very much.
So this is going to be an exciting episode. I'm going to kick it right off.
Go on, you do that.
Charlene, how did you end up in this wonderful industry that we call property?
Okay, so 2007, I felt like I was teaching and I felt like I needed a little bit of a hobby. Didn't realize it was going to become my life. So yeah, I studied to be a real estate agent, got into it. Amazing time, 2007. 2008 and 9, not so amazing because I don't know if you remember, the interest rates went up to like 25, 26% or something like that. It was crazy time. So yeah, 2009, I only worked with cash buyers, sold a lot of property because they were cleaning up the market, everyone who couldn't afford their homes. So yeah, that's how I got into it and basically quit teaching, had a lot of fun with it. And ultimately, I love people. It's all about the people eventually. And I mean, yeah, I love people's stories. Everybody's got a story.
Yeah, and I think that's what's one of the beauties of real estate is that story part to it, not just the property.
But that's what makes the agent, I think. I think that's the bit that you connect to your clients.
Yeah.
Getting to know that story and telling them that story, right? All right. So, Charlene, I think your story sounds like a lot of stories in real estate. You didn't start off in real estate. You were a teacher before. So it's been now, I'm not going to do the math, and I'm sure you don't want to make your 18, I'm thinking math, 18 years. What if you have to look over the past 18 years of your real estate life, what would you say is the proudest moment?
Of being a real estate agent. I think I wouldn't say it's one moment. I think just every time that you make a sale and see the seller and the buyer be so happy and just grateful actually for the work that you've done to make it happen, and just coming out the other side with that sense of satisfaction. I think every sale is a great moment.
Do you think that's the best part of your job?
I do. I feel like, when they're so happy that, you found them in a dream house, and they've been looking for so long, or that house has been standing for a while and no one's sold it, and suddenly you sell it and you have a great offer, sometimes selling it above, market, the asking price even. And they're like, wow, how did you do that? And it's like, yeah, how did I do that? But thank you.
And the buyer still thinks that they've
Oh,
bargain.
yeah, a bargain. Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, I think it's that a combination of every single sale is a great moment, the wow moment. Yeah.
And I think I've heard this before. An agent is just as good as his next sale. And that I don't want to discount what agents have done in the past, because obviously that's very important. But it almost feels like the next sale is always a thing where we're hunting for and where we're trying to improve. And I think if you have a real estate career as illustrious, is it good as yours? Yeah. I think that next sale really becomes almost like the trophy for the previous sale. It's almost like that, building the relationship and using that to grow.
Yeah.
But we are not just our careers, right?
Yeah.
So who is Charlene at home? What are your hobbies? What's something interesting about you that you don't think people might know?
I'm a homebody actually. I have 4 kids. 3 of them are adult now, and I have one 15-year-old who's still living at home. But we have a very close family. My husband passed away in 2011. So yeah, my kids have been in my life. I have one grandchild. I absolutely adore him. He's the man of my life, and he spends a lot of time with me. Yeah, so I just love being around the kids and, the extended family now as they grow and, boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives, whatever other. And so, yeah, I think that's it. I love spending time with family.
But as we've got to sort of know each other, you are what we would term as a creative.
Yeah, so I do love being creative. I've written some children's books. I love spending time on cats.
You've seen that already.
But, I love fiddling there. Yeah, so
But we're okay. So being a creative, because being an estate agent is a process. We have a very defined process that we have to follow. Being a creative is like that icing on the cake. I mean, you've joined our team. I've seen already in the few days that you've been with us that creativeness. And as a potential seller, I want to see that in my agent. I'm looking to sell my house. The one thing that I want to see is someone who thinks differently.
Yeah.
And we've just spent an hour this morning doing a bit of research, getting to know each other, looking at your market. And I can see that creativity because we're coming up with ideas that make you stand out in your area.
Yeah.
I mean, how are you going to incorporate that? Let's say I'm a seller and I'm looking to sell. How are you going to offer me something different?
Well, I think the standard is, put your eyes on property 24 and sit back and wait. I love social media. So I want to, obviously you showcase the house, but it's not just about the house. It's about the personality that comes with selling the house. It's about the people I connect with through social media. And I'd love to bring in some humor into it as well and just stand out in the community rather than having the normal standard, wait for a buyer to come to Property 24 and click on it and then say, yes, I want to have a look. So it's a more of an interactive selling process, I would say.
And I think as well, one of the things that I've picked up from you is there's a little bit more about you. It's not, as you say, just about the house. It's about the area. It's about the knowledge. It's about the collaboration with other businesses in the area.
Yeah.
So that as a buyer coming in, I'm confident when I ask you a question, you're going to know the answer. But as a seller, I'm confident that you're going to be able to showcase my probably biggest commodity in the best way possible.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it is the biggest asset that you probably ever own. And that's the most important thing. I think if you're ever looking at one of the most important careers or, how can I say, specialists that can help you in your life as a real estate agent, because you're putting that in their hands.
There's a lot of people that wouldn't agree with that, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is that we do what some people would think is, oh, it's an easy thing. It's not an easy thing.
Absolutely not.
And we have, it's not just about walking through the house and showing the house, it is so much more. It's the preparation before that. It's everything that's handled after that. And it's about the people, and if you don't handle every situation along the way, it can fall apart. And I mean, because it's your biggest asset, you want to get a specialist in. And that is what I want to say. I am your go-to specialist.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing and I'll sell your house for you.
Yeah.
At the best possible price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. And then from going from a financial point, and the people that have watched the series now, I'm an accountant as well. A house is the biggest asset any normal person will own in their whole life.
Absolutely.
And I think you don't just go to any person, you don't go to your cousin Dawson to handle your bank situation.
Yeah.
So your bank might only be worth 40, 50,000 if you're lucky. I mean, today's economy, for some people like me, that looks like $13. But if you don't trust just your family to handle your banking or your car sale, why would you use the biggest thing? There's more than $1 million worth in most areas these days.
Yeah. And then Paul, a little bit, actually a lot more than that.
Exactly. I mean, your era, that's what's the average price in Paul?
Well, if you get a house for 2.5, it's a bargain. 2.5 million, I mean.
Yes. So, I mean, if your property is worth 2.5 million rand, I want to work with someone that knows.
It's a professional.
Exactly.
And that's done the exams and understands the market and the risk factor involved with selling something of that value.
And most of all, that it's a smooth process. Yes. That you don't have hiccups, that you know what you're doing right from the beginning, that you educate everybody along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because selling a property is stressful.
Yeah.
And talking about stressful things, moving company is stressful. What made you feel like Spectrum was the answer for this?
It was a lot of things. And I think, as we talked about earlier, I wanted an holistic look at real estate and it's not about selling only. I mean, the house is important. Yes, selling is important, but it's about people, it's about relationships, it's about the markets, it's about your approach to every single area. I think Spectrum just, I mean, obviously there's a lot of real estate agencies out there. But where it came to the holistic thing where, on every point, you guys really got an A.
Wow.
Score.
So,
Average.
and I am I'm not an impulsive person. It took me about a year to decide to move. So it was a long-term process. And I knew what I wanted, and when I saw it, I went for it. And that was you guys. So
I think that meeting that we had, I have a lot of these meetings, and I think you'd made your decision within probably the first 10 minutes.
it was a phone call beforehand.
Okay.
It was that phone call when, I was just that connect, and I knew that what was important to me was important to you. And that wasn't just about houses, and it was about everything.
Yeah.
And that's important.
And I think that's, we didn't get it right to start with as a brand. I think we're getting it right now. The more agents we're talking to like you,
Yeah.
and we have that flexibility to be able to adapt. You will get it. I think in the first month, you will get a questionnaire that says, how can we sort of improve on the onboarding system that we have in place? Because the most important thing to us is that we get it right.
Yeah.
We're not going to get
very
it.
impressed so far.
Oh, well, I'm happy. Thank you. That's down to this man.
It's a team effort, right? Okay. So I think that the move is not done.
Yeah.
If people now want to work with you, Charlene, because I mean, if I said, Paul, we should have did that.
Yeah.
The views, the living, it's a beautiful.
Just the winelands.
Well, just how magnificent the Paul is. If people want to reach you and work with you, what do they do?
Okay, so I'm on social media. There's Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. I have a website. I mean, obviously, if you also go into Spectrum, I'm there. I'm just a call away.
Great. You want to share your cell phone number?
072 318 8033.
So, guys, I think Charlene is going to be your what do you call your go-to specialist?
Goes to property specialist.
There we go.
Yeah.
Reach out to her, get a hold of her. We're very excited for your journey with us.
Thank
It's really amazing.
I'm going to put Spectrum on the map that side.
Oh, brilliant.
We're happy. We're happy.
Guys, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye-bye.
Thank you.